Hi, I'm Stephanie with AbundaCulture. We just wanted to give you a quick tour of the chicken coop we recently built. We used all reclaimed wood and just things we had around our property, things that we found on Facebook Marketplace, and we pulled nails out of boards. We did anything to keep it as cheap and as possible. We did purchase the wire. It's hardware cloth, 1/4 inch. So this is the full structure, 6 by 12. We made the door out of some old window screen frames. They're wood. We put them back to back and put the wire in between, and so that it's nice and sturdy. We do have to duck a little going in, but it doesn't really bother me too much. Inside, if you want to come in, we have an automatic water system. I've just been waiting for one part and it'll be done and ready to go. It's got a hose coming from outside that we'll show you. It's PVC pipe with these little automatic watering cups that work by gravity, and it has a shut-off valve when it's full. We've got some 4-inch PVC pipe feeders here that I'll also show you from the outside. It is a 45-degree angle here, and then a 90-degree going out. They just waste so much less food than in a tray or a traditional feeder. I really enjoyed it. This is leftover. We like to hang cabbages for a treat. We've got some natural branch roosts over there that we screwed up. I made a chicken swing here. So far, only one chicken likes it, but the girls definitely like it. They come out here and swing with the chickens. We have a traditional waterer here that we use now, waiting for the other one, and we'll use it in the winter because we can set it, if it freezes, on the wood stove to thaw it out. And then we have our door here for the coop. It's on a string, so at night we can just come, pull it and let it down, or pull it up in the morning. You don't even have to come in here and traipse through here. Again, this is all, even the plywood is reclaimed. You can tell here we've got leftover grout and adhesive from tile. It's perfectly sufficient for a chicken coop. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's sturdy and solid. We've got some old decking boards as our rafters up here, and got an old decking board for a ramp. So the garbage bags you see sticking out here are to protect the wood from rotting. Jack, several years back, did an experiment with these 5mm plastic bags and buried some posts in the ground, and after 5 years he dug them up and there was absolutely no rot whatsoever. So instead of doing concrete, because our ground is so solid, we just buried them and protected them from the moisture so that the posts won't rot. Okay, come around this side. We have our nesting boxes, so we can easily get our eggs. We use some old door hinges that we had, some other brackets that just were around in buckets of supplies. We've got metal roofing here. This is a window that does not open. I put it on the south side so that in the winter they have passive solar heat like we do in our houses, tiny houses. Come around this side. We've got our 2 doors here for the coop. This board slides up for when we're ready to clean it. It's about ready to clean now. This is on hinges also. You can hook up for easy clean out. Our chickens are not quite to the age of laying eggs yet, so we have this blocked off to help train them not to sleep and poop in the nesting boxes. If you know anything about chickens, they poop while they sleep and roost. So we're just trying to keep those clean and train them to sleep just on the roosting bars, which they primarily do. Spend all of their sleeping time on the roosting bars. And then around here, around back, this is their airflow window. It has hardware cloth in here for predator safety. And I realized, you know, we have such intense wind. We have colds in the winter, we have a lot of snow, and our rain comes in pretty much sideways most of the time. So I wanted to be able to fully close it up. This is, you know, there might be better ways to do this. This is what I came up with. This board here has a hole drilled so the screw can rotate evenly. And it's got 2 holes drilled in each one of these boards. Right now it's through the lower one to keep it open, because it can't just hang, and it can't just be on a wire or anything like that. If our wind, it would just get ripped off the hinges. So there's 2 of them here, and if I lower it down, let's show you better. Over here, the dowel goes through this upper hole and holds it pretty securely so that they won't get too much rain or snow in there, or wind when it's cold out. But this time of year we leave it open unless there's a big rain coming, and we'll close it up and keep them dry. This is our the outside of our feeder system. I tried some PVC caps and they leaked, just the screw-on type. And so I have switched out for some rubber roofing scraps that are on the roof of the main house. It's a 50-year roof. So they're nice and durable and waterproof. At this point I have zip ties. I'm waiting on some clamps to come in. They're easy to twist on and off to hold it. We take these off, fill it to the top with food, and it just gradually works its way down. I have a trash can here with a locking lid for their food, conveniently located. I've been testing for water tightness, and it seems to keep the water out pretty good. We have up here, we have a slanted shed-style roof with a gutter, single gutter leading to this rain barrel. And the rain barrel has a spigot that we put into it. It has a hose wraps around and goes through the hole that you saw earlier, leading to the watering system. And I think the last thing to tell you about would be the predator apron. All around the perimeter of the outside we have 24 inches of the same hardware cloth that's on the outside. We buried it about 18 inches deep, so it is stapled to the base of the chicken coop and then is buried out about 24 inches because a lot of our predators will dig in and go under into the coop. So they are nice and safe and secure from all of our coyotes and skunks and other things that might try to attack our chickens or eat our eggs. And that's about it. That's the chicken coop for AbundaCulture.
We're all in a master plan, though the things we do are just grains of sand. When these things are touched by the master's hand,